Hey guys, so today's going to be a time lapse of me doing a Michael Jackson painting. So, um, first I'm just making the background white. I have an 11 by 14 inch canvas. It was a little bit large for the painting I was doing, but it was the size that they had at Walmart that was a good price. So I actually ran out of white tape after doing this next piece. So I did leave the top blank and then I went and got more white tape after. You could see I showed the end of the roll. So I'm just cutting out the border so it's easy for me to cut. I'm just cutting out black pieces for the big piece that I'm going to be layering on top of. And the top two pieces I cut there actually ended up being too small, so I had to recut both of those. So now I'm just putting clear tape over the whole paper piece. And I'm cutting out the big outside piece. And I'm sorry this video was so long. It took me about 40 minutes to do this entire thing, and I sped it up as fast as I could. So yeah, so there's the paper cut out, and then I'm just peeling up the black piece, or the outline of the black piece. Now I'm going to peel up the black piece. So I skipped a little bit because the white tape came up when I put the black piece down the first time, so that was actually the second time I put it down. So now I'm just folding it over onto the back, and then I'm going to cut the little white piece out. I just freehanded well, I didn't really freehand it, but I used a paper piece, but I didn't put clear tape on it. So I'm just peeling it up and using the paper sheet to place it on. And then I'm going to cut out the big white piece for the mouth and like the nose area. So I'm using clear tape for this one. This one took quite a while actually because it had all the little pieces of hair on the right side. But it's just going by pretty fast for you. Yeah. Just cutting out the mouth. Little shadowing. It looked like I just like threw it across the room. I didn't. I threw it out. So now I'm just taking out that paper piece. Sorry if you heard that, I got a text. Now I'm just peeling out the little white pieces from in between, and I'm going to stick them down onto the black piece. I'm just using the paper piece once again to place it down. So now I'm going to cut out the little shadows for the glasses and the little top part in between the nose and the ear. Now I'm just cutting out the right ear. So before I cut out the left ear, now I'm cutting out the right ear, which was a lot more complicated, if you would say. The picture I was using was pretty pixelated, so I kind of had to just go against like the corners of the boxes, if that makes sense. It's kind of tough because I had to make it really big to fit on the canvas. Just cutting out the little pieces for the ears, or for the ear, sorry. Now I'm going to be cutting out the forehead. And this part took really long for me. It took, I think, 15 minutes just to cut out that part. There's all the little pieces of hair that are supposed to be hanging, and it just took so long. Sorry if you hear stuff outside. You probably can't, like, the microphone's probably not picking up the sound, but there's people like playing basketball like very loudly, and it's irritating. So now I'm just placing the pieces on one by one. And that was a lot of separate pieces. That's also what made it hard to do. Placing it on with the paper piece once again. It's pretty repetitive. It's pretty repetitive. To what you're doing, you're just cutting it out and then using the paper piece to stick it back on, or stick it on to your surface. This is the final piece to the painting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this time lapse, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!